Okay, sorry about that. Even I just said this is live streaming soon. I was setting this up so my you know, making this as close to what I want. So okay, I'm gonna say I'm not live streaming soon, but it's already been doing that last 2 minutes ago. Yeah, a minute ago. Um, I don't know. Um, I've been loving up the Digimon I want up to level 80. This Digimon level. Oh. Um. So I'm still searching, finding the search Digimon. Again, if you don't, we need. Um, I mean, I might have so much of these Digimon that is like, oh, I have to like not sell, more like feed my Digimon into other Digimon. And I hate doing that, but we had to if we don't have enough room. How much room we have? Yeah, we had to fit. We had to do the mission. I don't know why I did that. I'm like, it was weird. I don't. Okay, it sounds like that. I do that. I'm gonna try few missions, exactly the same episodes because I really do want to finish it, but it's so difficult. That's the reason I was trying to like uh in the background. I was trying to get more missions so I can do the mission level up my ranks and look how much we have. So yes, I could do the main mission right now, but you know what? Like do the main mission, and I was thinking like I had to do main missions. I really want to get back into Digimon, Pokemon Fusion, and I hear Pokemon with Minecraft, Minecraft Cabo Fusion. It's actually coming out. It's probably out right now. I don't know. I have to look at it. But I heard Jerome set up a server. I might go and play that. I will. I'm trying to not drop this off real quick because I really do want to beat this game before I do other things. But I heard the server going up, so I might play this all the way up to Monday. Like I'm gonna play. I don't know. I might have to like sleep it when we drive around. Cause I like Saturday and Sunday is my me time. Well, me time mean family time. But again, like I be so dick to my family when I'm in the car. Okay, I have to change my listen to music. Because again, I'm like being away from my looking at my at my phone this whole time. Um, because again, I've been watching stuff, trying to catch up all these guys out first before and that's the reason I left so early last night. Even I could be in another 2 more hours and then go to bed. Because I actually was watching a whole 1.5 hour, and I didn't go to bed till based off my thing. So I don't know. I like Digimon Cyber Sleuth the first game because it has Digimon War, and maybe when you beat the game and you can go to the digital world, but I never got around. I beat it and went on to a new plus game. And then I was talking to my mom, and again, I'm, and again, she knows my issues with games, and people like uh because people right now are like, oh, I'll sell my game to get a new game. I told my mom, like, these games can cost $200. Again, like, the newer games right now doesn't cost nothing right now. Maybe never, but look at the old time. Look, 20 years, 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. PS2 games now is like $200-$300 if you have the white thing. Now because everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna keep this new game and wait 6 months, 6 year, 6 months, and thinking they can sell the game. Not judging you. Do it if you want to. For me, I want to get into. 1 second. I was talking to my mom. I really want to get into a card shop and game legal. Mean actually own a card shop, but because we don't have the money to spend all this, and I was talking to her like, what if I get an office going, and then I can like I literally move my bed out of the office. She has her own office. I can set my office, and I pay whenever I have the money, and I don't have the money. And I was talking to her about selling my cards because like and again she knows how easy to sell how cheap the cards are. Like, oh, you don't have, well, and again I'm seeing her ways a lot more than just my way to just sell cards, because again I'm buying cards that cost the same amount me uh buying it, but because I want to try sell it the way I want it so people won't get gypped. And I'm buying it I'm buying it super cheap too. But then I sell it cheaper for other people who can actually need it. And I don't want to sell it so cheap and people like I have $100 card and sell it for $40 and someone can sell it for 100. And no, I'm not if I buy a box of cards and selling them, I have to sell them a full price because I can't make any money, even just selling the full price from the game, from the cards I get, because you don't get you lose money if you buy a box of cards, and then I buy people's box of cards, buy a box, 40K, I'm talking about 4,000 cards, and buy at super high price, at super low price on high end. But because I was talking to my mom and show her how much she saved, she buying the cards, and but then I had to find a way to show people like, hey, I am buying it, but you getting it, you getting based off what I'm looking at it is pretty well, because then you don't get the what I'm getting the same. I get fucked over, and I have to say that over more myself, because then I don't know people will buy the way I think people want to buy. And the only reason I'm keeping it secret because yes, people has it that way, but I'm trying to find a easy for me to buy it, buy a bulk of cards and help other people who need their collection going. And I was talking to my dad about running a website going, and he already set it up many years ago and never got around actually pay the money and put it on the website and set this up and actually put it on YouTube and all that and help people who want to build a deck and get the cheapest cards and not like, oh, can you get this and this? You almost like you make me, I go out and buy cards and I'm a sequel because I can find cards that people don't know. Like, I'm not buying the most expensive card. If you want me to buy most expensive cards, you pay me a lot more because I'm buying that card, me shipping it to you, so you're paying the shipment all in one. So it's not like, oh, you have to do this. I will give you the list. I'll give you the list saying, so you get me this card. If I get you this card for $20, okay, there's $20 plus how much I think for me buying it, shipping it here, I pay for it, then ship it to you, and I pay for that, and I bundle it up and I put it on a list saying how much money I have it. Like I probably have a computer printing it out for you, and I put it in a sticker on the side of the inside the box, so you guys know. Oh, okay, this is how much. And then again, I'll probably get if you buying it more and more, I get a discount for you guys if you come in and blah blah and all that. But again, this is a what if system, because again, if people want this, and again, this is, I'm talking up in the air because this will probably be safer than just. And if someone else taking this idea, I have it already. I already talking about it, and I don't want to be that guy. I get so many people getting upset. And for me, I do not want to buy. So go on to YouTube, and I saw someone doing breaking box. So they buy a box of cards. People pay them to open their cards on YouTube. I now look at that way as like, okay, they open the box in front of you, and then they could show you if they didn't budge the box. But again, someone could open the box and put stuff in and melt the thing, and again, this is the how I can, if I know I can do it, if I think I can do it, I know someone out there already doing it. They're already doing it. I already seen people getting ripped off and that. And that's the reason I say I only buy single card. I buy a bulk of cards because I know I'm getting gypped, but I'm getting it safe for gypped. Because if I buy an $85 box, I'm getting 100. Is it like 210, 270 cards? Or 280 cards, if my knowledge is right. If you get Yu-Gi-Oh, and you're spending $80, if you only get 10 cards, 10 cents per card, you only get $2.80. So you lost $78 plus change. And if someone's like, so 77 plus change, because $2.60, you really, but you know what I mean. But people, and again, people like, but you know people don't jip you. But and again, I love Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. It's whoever's selling who's buying cards and selling them based off their belief, and it's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh too. I'm just not judging the company. That's the company's way to, and if they could do that, I'm sorry. You told me they can make more money this way, in my knowledge, if they actually Yu-Gi-Oh store make their own shop, or Pokemon make their own shop and sell it single. I bet you people will go up to their company, spend how much money they will say, or like if this, like, okay, the first charger, the most expensive charger, the base set charger, someone in Pokemon, someone said I will give you this for $2 million, $3 million, how much they want to say. Someone will like, yeah, I'll buy it. Would I buy it? If I had the money for it, hell no. I'm not buying a charger. I'm sorry. I don't hate charger. I do not like the fan of charger. The fan of people like, oh, I like charger. Like, why? And if you say I like all dragons, like what my dad said, that's different. And if you say I like charger because it's the first generation with it almost like a dragon, then I respect it. You just say I like charger because it looks cool, and again, I can give you it. But you just like I like charger because I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not judging you. I'm just it's the fan. It's not the fan. It's the same thing like me. I like Pikachu. I do not care if people hate me liking Pikachu. I like Pikachu more and Raichu more. Pikachu, he's one of my favorite main characters, like Amagon. I actually like Leomon a lot more now. Okay. Sorry about that. Man, I really need to get into Mortal Kombat, and nope. Okay, my dog's not there, but my cat. Oh my god, I didn't look at the. Oh, okay, join. Okay. So, again, I like Data. That's her name, Data. I'm hopefully she in the same universe of uh, Data Squad because I'm a big and a lot of people don't get this. I'm a big fan of Digimon so much. I watch every episode, every Digimon they ever made, hands down. Again, Pokemon. I played every Pokemon sub, Black and White. I stopped watching Pokemon in Diamond Point TV show because it's not. I don't hate Pokemon. I dislike Pokemon Nintendo right now a lot more because they just want to use the oh people stealing our idea blah blah blah. Well, technically, it's still a little bit more than other people's idea, but again, it's the same thing with Disney too. If Disney didn't have no beef with other people robbing them, and don't get me wrong, like the AI with Star Wars, okay, yes. If they're making a lot of money, I think here, here I'm when I'm a what I'm explaining. Let me turn this down because it's loud. The music, not that. If I look at this, if I made any money from a game or a company that I made money, I call them up right there and then. I don't care if like say if this okay, how much I do not respect how they making money from robbing some country and it is because by law uh the knowledge of they had a Lion King and again I'm not judging please not don't think I don't hate Disney I just don't like the how they can just uh play the copyright stuff but again hypocrite is a hypocrite that's why I'm upset. Do I do the same thing? Yes. I do hypocrite, or I call it paradox, uh, spin. But, but yeah, this is the problem with me. Even how much you sue other people, I'm trying to not get sued. That's the problem. So if I make, say, if I play this game and I make $200-$300, I call them up. Hey, I make this amount. will you blah blah make sure you don't sue me or somehow give me signed papers and again and people will buy their games. I can find a not find a loophole, but I can find a way I can sponsor their games and all that. That's so cool. If I could make that more than making like if I make enough fan base and try to find a way to and this is the problem like based off my views and if I have such and such views watching my video at the time because I know they have it at the space time level and they see the sponsor and watch the sponsor and all that I like well every 10 20 can I get uh uh $2 or $3 every 10 20 uh views on that spot and if they say yes and no because wait there that if 100 people watching it that's $20 just me just playing a game that I'm not doing that thing just having fun talking about the game and if they make a we make a deal with how many how long a video say 100 uh I did a 10 20 minute video 10 20 minutes and 100 pull out 100 pull every minute or how level making 10 cents per minute pull based how many make a deal with people blah 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 and again that's is that a how that works but you could sign up people and make a deal with the company and blah blah and again some people pay you like $50 to do a one little cut story. Nope. What's up, buddy? 1 second, my dog freaking out. Is Tibo's messing with you? Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, buddy, under the table. Can you not be under the table? Okay, you can stay down. Actually, it's much better if he's under the table, not. Um, but yeah, and again, that's the what I want to make if I was selling stuff like I tell them like hey you make this and this how many people watch a video how many people watch your video and you sponsor my thing doesn't matter if I make any money again someone out there could watch this and someone spend all this money without and again they use this uh that was using this honey thing, and they lost a lot of money because of that. And I don't know if that's true or not. So sorry, honey. I'm talking about the website. Uh, the story based off they went into the sponsors into the thing. They made more money than anyone because they was using honey as a back thing. And even you don't have honey, they still use honey as a hiccup. And then people who was using YouTube was lost a lot of money or based off how much your money is. But and again, I need to disable the pop-ups when I'm live. So and again, I'm trying to not talk about ball stuff because I and again people do not want to kill. Yeah, my dad's lunchbox just dropped, and I left the light on. I have to shut the light off. Oh, you good, buddy? You know what? I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was switching the fans from my bedroom to the living room. Ugh, man. I'm actually surprised Zach's not here. He's always come in like around like a minute or two. Well, what? How long am I here? 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't text on Discord or anything. I want to see here. Probably not yet. Okay, so we need to go to a new place. Oh no! It looked like it was lagging. It is lagging a little bit. Now! I was actually with a couple minutes ago. My computer just really hit hard. No, it is hitting hard. Oh shit. One second. Let me check on the setting. If that thing reset, I'm gonna go fight. I don't care who you are. uh, wow, that was a creepy laugh. Uh, games. It literally reset. Yeah, fuck you. Oh wait, no, that's games. Aw, what? Why it's like? Sorry about that. I always forget I had to click the white stick. Yeah. Again, like I said, I'm trying to. So I like, and again, I'm trying to like find a way to what I want to do because again, like me playing the same game over and over, it's one of my favorite things to do. But again, I'm like thinking what games I want to get back into, and again, that's the reason I was talking to my mom. Because it's so difficult right now because everything else we have to like all our bills going up like crazy, all internet went up. Uh, so I'm really hard to like ask them uh, like money to because again like every time I ask like we hit something hard like we literally got our tire just blew up because some random person threw um strips like police officer strips like pop your towers. Supposedly someone let that go in the highway. Uh, and that was the uh, the people who was looking at the towers, and they say it looked like police uh going under the towers. The make you pop your towels. Yeah, supposedly someone left that there. And again, I don't know how that law works because yes, I get the point of not everything can, but again, I don't know. That's part of the reason I was talking to my parents. I'm man, I really want to push myself, get my GEDs, then go to college to be a law guy and try to fight uh, a bunch of stuff because a lot of things make no fucking sense. don't get me wrong, like someone going to attack someone and later on someone attack them. And like that's again, that's not right. Eye for eye. It's not a right way. But other things make sense. Like say someone one second. If a call gets this, well, I'm talking about law again. I just always want to talk law. That's probably I should really just sorry set up set up a thing to make me mute myself every time and talk about myself. Oh, they're getting stabbed up? That's the only thing I know about anime. The romance that hit the wall. I don't watch, and that I think the only thing I find that out was uh was it Storyline Gun Gale Online. Uh, it was on one of the episodes, and I like, oh, that's funny. I did not know that. And then I got into a lot of romance anime, and what irks me now because like it's every show now is based off. It's so much like younger generation. Like it, like I'm old. I should not watch some high school. Like again, I'm watching Bleach. I really don't count that as a uh high school thing. Yes, he's 17 or something, but it's all fighting. It's not like. And again, that's what irks me because like again, it's based off what people want to use the sickness again. Um, so I have to bump up my. But yeah, like it's always like that. I get why people think it's creepy to watch a uh TV show that's not white, but then you get those people watch live action and they watch like almost like a full hentai adult anime adult shows. Like man, I don't want to watch some young in real life young kid kissing a 16-year-old kid kissing a 30-year-old man. And even just me saying that, ugh, you. And, and people like, but then that's different. No, it's not different. It's the same thing with watching anime. I know it's all fake. Uh, but then people are like, well, then do you know it's fake? But that's the point. I don't want to watch something, think it's real, and then people sue. Like again, that's another thing. I was watching so much anime, and then they get into these live action things, and people hate it. Like, how do you hate a live action show? Like, I'd be opposite. Like, don't get me wrong, the new Mortal Kombat I just watched, like, 2017, 2018. I think it was 2018. It was before. Yeah, it was before when COVID hit. Um, and they was trying to make it really well, and it was good. But when they did the Goro in it, the freaking Mortal Kombat One, the original one, the has all you could tell it's fake. That looked real than CGI, and a lot of people like that. Like it was good. I don't hate the movie. It was the story was different, and they made oh, what's the fucking guy's name? Uh, Wayne. Um, the Raiden. Uh, he was with no white hair. Like, oh, that just made me. Oh, I get they was watching the first Mortal Kombat, the new game that came out, but he wasn't God. He wasn't a idol. He wasn't a godlike. I forgot what they call themselves in Mortal Kombat. But like, dude, go back and uh play the old games and watch the first movie. Again, the second one was bad too. The original Mortal Kombat in the 1995 was the best one out of the Mortal Kombat, all the series. But and then you get those people who say it was No, I think everyone did not like the new Mortal Kombat. I don't know. Well, I see people waiting for the new Mortal Kombat 2 because Johnny Cage was in there. And like, well, yeah, they kind of gave the Kano in it, and I actually like Kano in that universe because they made him more funnier than Kano was like all little pussy foot with what's the guy's name Senshu Senshu. Oh wow. I actually was just thinking about rebuying uh Injustice 1 and 2 because it's only like $8 for for Injustice 1 and 2. But because like I need to save up money for getting the new Digimon game, so like I was again I want to get all the DLCs. I'm not buying the most expensive one, but it's in between. But that's almost $90 game, $100 game, and I like so. And if people like, oh well, why not buy the base game? Because if I buy the base game, I wait a year or two to get the DLCs. So I'm like, I'm much better just. And again, I'm debating to get the games anyway. Because right now it's not. I don't see myself not to play it. But then if I don't get it, and I see other people playing it, I'd be all like moody of like, oh well, I already seen people playing. So I kind of like I don't, and that's the reason when I watch other people play, I won't play it no more. So I kind of like in the debunk of it's the same thing with Borderlands. I won't watch anyone play Borderlands. No way. I don't care what people say. I'm like, oh, get this game. Like I was actually just talked to my friend. Like I have to get the new Digimon because that's the only game that I know I will. No one can. It's like a single player game. Do not get me wrong, but I'm already upset because I always tell them I'll buy the next game with it, but because I'm I'm in the mood of I'm not even on Discord with them right now. Not like I'm not being away from them. It's just me because I'm like getting my sleep schedule back walking, so I can stay up all night talking with them. But I'm not I'm old, so switching my schedule now, and it's not back then. I can sleep 2 hours and be fine. But I tell them if I would go back time and get my sleep schedule working, I will really. But again, I'd be again probably be like this, and uh, I had a friend who he don't he's like me. He only slept for 2 hours, and then get back on the computer on the on Xbox and play. Like, damn, I wish I was your age again because I do the same thing. And he's like, again, he's 6 or 8 years younger than me, and he's like, he hit. I think he's now 20. But stuff happened. I kind of back off because I was talking to my friend and I'm just saying, you know, I like, and that's the reason that I'm like, I seen why I don't talk to people no more. Because if I get into a group of people and like that happened to the two my friends, they stop talking to each other, and I'd be like this. I'm being quiet, like I don't know what to do. I don't want to get in between them, and they think I'm rooting for the one side and the other side. So I kind of like, you know what? I quit. I'm gonna stop coming back. I wait in a month or two because they mostly be stop fighting, and now I'm with the guy right. Oh, wow, that sounds so well. I'm with this friend, and I'm like, and now I'm seeing like that could be the reason why I'm not jumping in Discord every day. I did the last 2 weeks. I was on every couple of days. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't on every day. but I was every week. I was like doing 3 or 4 every week. And I'm telling them like I'm trying to get back on, and I made a talk to my friend, and I'm just like, dude, I think that's the reason why I'm not on it every day, because I'm afraid someone fighting, and I have to like, I don't know, I'm not, and again, I'm looking into my psyche, if you want to call it psyche stuff. But yeah, it's just like for me, I'm kind of like gave up my psyche up and not care about the feeling. But I like this group of people because they don't really care. We get upset, and then I actually did laugh the one I was, you want to call it rage quit level. I was upset, not on the guy. It was so hot that day, and I kind of like told them like, hey, I laughed. Really didn't say nothing. I laughed. Came back on, say, hey, it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just me. Well, it was my fault. And I told them like, don't worry. Saw them, and everyone laughed. Like, damn it, I made everyone piss off. And I went on, and like, and everyone's cool, and I'm like, okay, good. Like, and I'm trying, and I was talking to the one guy. We play Magic, and now I'm trying to get on tonight and send him a text message. Because I knew yesterday they do in D&D every oh maybe they do in D&D too. They doing 2D well they doing 3D and D&D, but they doing yesterday they doing 2 different D&D and mash them into one, and it's cool. I really want to get into. But again, I can see myself not one of those days that I get moody and I don't want to get on. So I was like, yeah, I'm like, maybe that's a good thing I'm not on doing D&D right now. I need to get my mood set right, and I don't want to make everyone lose. Won't like if I know I will push my motion down if I redo if I do other D&Ds, because I want to do a set up D&D up, but again my reading skill sucks, so. That'd be cool if I could do that. Then I was talking to someone like, oh yeah, I wish I could do a D&D. Like, oh, make friends. I did make friends, but like again, like what mine, like I was talking to the guy, like, yeah, I wish I could, and, I was trying to not sound like I push him into it, but like I don't know how to, I don't know how to. I don't go. I don't like. Again, I could go to this card shop down by this road, all the way down there. Like it's literally like 10, 20 minutes away from my house. No, it's not that. No, it wasn't 20 minutes. It's like 5, 10 minutes. And they have a card shop, and they're like, "Oh, we get to check your deck." Like, man, checking my deck. I'm already know my deck really well. Um. Oh. Okay. Oh, I probably already said. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm into like I know I have like you guys see once a blue moon you see my deck, and I look I'm trying to get my uh set up my finding a right setting for my camera. Maybe I can look at the maybe recording is better. Uh, and then update it. I'm gonna have it set up and oh no. Mm. Right now I'm just listening to like early 2000 old school songs. I'm so old now. I can't believe I can really say I'm like the old man in the group, because I was talking to them like, man, we need to find a older group. I feel like I'm not a good role model for them. Ooh, I just saw my dog Paul. He has this. I'm lucky next because uh we going to our culture. We going to cut my dog's hair next weekend because it's all full this week. And I was talking to my mom like I go every time with them, so I can hold him from jumping up front. And every time we go, I like, hey, we should take him go out because again he's stuck in the house all day and I feel so guilty having him stuck in the house because again I'm lazy but I don't want to make him uh lazy. You know what I mean? I think I have two. Yeah. Ah. I always forget my Mario. Oh, I almost have 100. Ooh, piece of Mary. Ooh, piece of Mary. I love that joke in Family Guy. That's the only thing. I think that's the only Family Guy I got back into watching. Not because I don't know. I'm not a. I used to watch the old Family Guy, and I was talking to my. I watched the new American Dad because I was more American Dad TV show because it's more like American Dad than when I saw Bob Vogel. Like, damn, they are getting light shows sometimes. But now I'm like away from cartoon, but I'm in anime, so I'm not that far away from watching cartoon. I'm just like, and again, I think anime has more detail than cartoon, or the story doesn't pack the story into the show. So I'm hitting something with my mic. So sorry about that. Man, it's so sad. I know the story, and again, knowing the story, I know what really behind scenes because beating this game, and it just sucks because now the first game again, the first game, I will never guess I like the first one more than the second one, but I like the second one because I I beat it and it it literally took me forever beating the this game at first because I was like stuck in one place, not knowing where I have to go, blah blah blah. Because again, my reading skill sucks. Uh, I thought so. Oh shoot, I have 10 more points. If I win out, it's this one. Yeah, because I want to go for this. You know what? Ice, Mon. Okay. There we go. And that's it. I just need to level up my Digimon. That's it. I don't need to. Well, again, we only just again, do I really need max out 100% of this? Not really, but oh, that's just okay. See, that makes sense. My nose is all clogged up. I need to pop my nose out of socket. Don't ask me when I say pop out of socket. I'm talking about like I have to make sure my nose not clog up and all that. Because my nose will be swell if I inhale too much. like I like blow my nose too much, I will pop a vessel. So that's the reason I can't blow my nose too much because I will pop my nose out, pop out a nose socket. Make my nose make it inside clog up. There we go. That's once a blue moon, I'd be fine. But again, it's just. I might have to bring Agumon Great Gaimon out. Okay, they're not that weak. So we equal both sides equal with fighting these guys. Ooh. Again, that's the reason I actually bought more. I was what? Oh, I hit the authority. Damn. See, for me, I think they should use they both use the uh SP. Again, that's my knowledge, and that's part of the reason I say a chance of doing that. I'm much better to rank up uh the combos. Oh, he has a combat. Oh, he has that move. Okay, I might look for that skill then. Panel. That's the word. That's a really cool a boss fight. That's a really good boss fight I'm gonna go for. Probably play. Again, I have my own RPG going, but again, I'm just stuck the last 2-3 years. And I'm not saying like, oh, I didn't not thinking. I'm just let it go in my head. I'm not even. The last time I got on was like a couple weeks ago, and I just stopped. I really was playing on because I made the game just me playing, not for just popping showing off and have my game hit hard. I just want to play because I try and make a game like what I like. And if people don't like it, oh well, I'll just make my own game myself. So I make like a bunch of other games that they made, and I smash it into my one game. Because I was thinking about making like a Monster Hunter mix with uh uh turn-based game. Uh, you're breaking down armor to make it. Well, I'm making it. Uh, so when you beat the. Oh wait. Okay, beating the monster get you a coin, and it's a chance of getting the coin higher the coin is. You can get a better weapon from that coin. So it's almost like a gotcha system, and you didn't. And I'm making sure it's not like a oh you pay this and this you can. No, it's just a gotcha system. It's you get that reward. You go into a thing and you um. So if it's a water coin, it only goes only for the water weapons. So it has a water magic, a water sword, a water gun, a water whip, a water it's all the water types. And if it doesn't have a water type move, so I'm thinking about uh different weapon has different types, and then does some of them don't have that type of weapon. You have to find a way, and you can choose your own path sometimes based off what the coin is, because you can use that coin to fight a battle boss. I was just thinking now, use a coin to, so you can, if you have 10 coins, you can mash them into a big coin to make a boss fight, and that boss fight can give you a random better loot for that weapon, or better loot for the random loot to get a better boss weapon or something like that. And I was just like guessing what I'm gonna make it somewhat and put it out there and just give it to a list, and people will play, and if people like it, fuck it, play. And I will, I will, so all the way up to when I'm finished, it's for free. So if when I'm finished the story, I won't, when I put the story in, I won't put the story in yet till when I finish the whole setup. And if people want to change up the story, or change up the story. And again, I was thinking about giving out discounts if I do sell it, but again, I don't want to be that guy like, oh, I will make this and this. And if I made it exactly like the guy was saying, and like, I don't know, because, but I have it all list out, and like, hey, but I won't whip people off, because again, I look at it, I just want to make a game for myself more than making it for other people. And then if I do want to make it, and then probably make it exactly the same game, but making it different for other people, I will. And make it custom based off their point of view. I was just thinking now, like, I want to see if I could make make custom games for people who want it, and just change up everything. And I don't know, and maybe probably have, I don't know. I don't want to sell the whites for it too, because based off selling the whites can screw up other people. Just the based off how that works. I love this song. This song is the only song I think. Soundtrack on Digimon. Because I literally, sorry, I am speaking so loud. I don't know. It's picking up really loud in here on my mic, but because over here for me, I'm feeling so loud. Probably because my ear did had a ring a couple hours ago. Okay, so weird. I bet you if uh, people are outside right now, if they hear my voice, it's just like, oh, never heard the guy. But and again, I do get upset, and they probably hear me almost like 10 houses over. So again, my moms and my dad, they had their parents, their ears all messed up. That's probably the reason I speak so freaking loud, and people don't hear me speaking too loud. When I'm next to someone, I speak like super low. Like you cannot. I probably, if I see my niece or my sister, people hear me. But when I talk to someone new, I'm like so quiet. I don't talk to nobody. Not because I'm one of those. And I'm gonna say I'm more a neat guy, because I don't go out and I play games. If I could, fucking would. um, but yeah, I'm more like a half a neat and half a guy who, I do want to go outside and play sports, but I don't have friends who does jock stuff I used to do. Because I like, again, I was a kid. My one brother's group of friends, and my group of friends, because my friends, I tell them like, hey, we can play with the younger generation and younger kids. Because they're not that far. They're like 6 years younger than me. And I tell them like, hey, want to play sports and we can have fun. We don't have to like take it too serious. We can have, don't worry about it. We can throw football. We can do whatever. and that's the only time I will talk to younger generation. Because again, now it's like, oh, you touching my talking to my kid. I don't know who you are, blah blah. I I get why people, and again, I don't want someone talking to my kid who's like a video man. I'm 30. That's the reason I get the point of. But dude, I used to be 16, 16 and 12. When I was 12, I looked like I was 8. And when I was 16, I looked like I was 12. So I looked like I was a young kid till I hit around 25. I got my self weight, my I look heavy now, and I have a build, and now yeah, now if I talk to a kid, that does make sense why people look at me like, who the fuck are you? And when I was 18, yeah, when I was 15, 16, people think I was like middle school and all that. And but yeah, now I'm happy now. People looking at me like I'm not a young kid. And again, I used to always talk to older people. When I was again, I was what age? I was in third grade, so I was a I was 8 and 9, and I will talk to a high school kid like I was uh knowing what to say. And again, and then I got older at what was it, 11 or 12. I talked to 30-year-old man, and I don't know how uh, if you recall, I don't know how my parents uh noticed. They knew I would talk to older people because again, I was really not smart. I was more knowledge about what to talk about, and again, my skills of throwing football and playing sports, I was more like in high school, and then I got middle school. I got into wrestling, and I was more popular than I was in uh all my life. And even right now, I was talking to my friends, man, I used to wrestle and never play. I used to play games when I was a kid. I only come home. Okay, I go out and do after school programs and come home around 9 o'clock, around 8 from 9, just based off what middle school and high school I came home, and uh, around 9 o'clock. This when I say after program, I say going out with friends and all that. I come home around 9 to 10 o'clock, stay up all the way up to 4 o'clock, go to bed at 4, wake up at 6 based off what time, how far was my school was, uh, and stay up all the way up to 4 o'clock in the morning and sleep for 2 hours. That's it. I took naps in class because, again, I had special need class and all of that because I was finished my school and all of that. Finished finished my school from based off my my class. When I finished my work uh at the next class, I do my homework behind what I did last class. And I was talking to my dad. I'm like, yeah, I never brought my homework if it wasn't big a big project. I had to do it at home. And I was talking to my dad about that. Now, you shouldn't do homework at home. I never done it really much. The only thing I did is the book, make a paper mache diagram or something. That wasn't fun for me. Again, my reading skill was shitty and all that. And the only thing my reading skill was till now, my reading skill is now up in 8th grade. And I'm like really smart too. I'm not like I can. You give me a book and I read the whole book in uh maybe in 10 hours. If you give me a okay, like Harry Potter, you give me a book that will probably take me a whole 7 years, just the first book, maybe 10 years, based off my reading skills. Back then, it probably took me 30 years if I kept my reading skill back then. But yeah, and again now, like I play games, my reading skill is more like I scan the like again scanning the the reading, scanning the words, and I will comprehend my reading skills into the the story and almost like guess the thing. And that's the reason I play games, because I'm really just guessing what the story is based on. But now because the new Digimon game, I'm paying $100 for how much $80 because it has a English word. I'm not spending money if it's not a game I want. And again, Digimon I can probably doesn't matter if it's full Japanese, have Japanese English Japanese characters because Japan is characters not well. I will really buy the game, play it, probably get lost, and still play the same way I play right now. And probably beat the game the way the game was. uh, but yeah, I really don't get why my reading skills so sucky right now because I used to like, well, back then, I don't know how my reading skill was so bad. And I was talking to my mom. Uh, my mom was so high in the school. She never she never failed class. But I had to fill my side of uh my brother and sister. We wasn't we don't like reading skill. We don't like to read. We don't like to do. But my mom was was all was a with passing grade class and all of that, and us we just like fuck it. We're not doing anything. You don't know what to do. And when I was a kid, my mom was more. And again, this is what. And I was talking to my mom. I never thought my mom wasn't that bad as like I seen other people. My mom wasn't. My mom didn't like me coloring my tree purple, and my mom always from the book from wait what was that from from she followed the word from the book, and I'm the guy who had special need and all that. She was learning more when I was a kid, and it was so funny later on. Like eh, it wasn't that bad. I wasn't. I like don't get me wrong. We had bad moments, but that wasn't like it didn't really cause the. It didn't cause us like again like I was talking to my mom. Like I had I was in and out in psyche hospital, and then I later on I didn't think it as a bad well it was for me it was bad but it wasn't because I had people actually almost I I can say it like this because it happened to me. Someone actually uh uh stabbed me with a spoon fork, one of those spoon fork thing, and me and my mom was just talking about this yesterday, and it was so funny because I was talking in the same person did this. She stabbed me. She actually choked me. Well, tried to choke me out, and again they was talking to me. You know, you could uh half or arrested, or well, not half or arrested, but half or more. Uh, like no, I'm fine. I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning making her more, make it worse. Because I know when you put you in the powder room, it make it worse. I know that because actually that was my first time I was in uh, a powder room, and I tell people like, yeah, if it's you think, and I tell people, yes, if you go to jail, I never went to jail. I only know some people went to jail. They say at least in jail, you can talk to people, ish, if you want to call it. But when I got into a group of these people, we actually almost like we was the we talked to each other. Always been a group of around and we talk because once a blue I get like again I get emotion upset. No one can't not stop. It took me forever to get myself in this in this okay place. Okay place. What the hell I'm talking about? But and again, this is what I'm looking at other people. I watch people who went to jail and come come back from jail, all that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But for me, I was, I wasn't. I get one day, one bad day, and it ruined my whole month. And again, and I tell my mom or my dad, it's not. You didn't make, you didn't have no choice to put me in this place. You were trying to protect my brother and sister, and I was explaining that all the time because, again, I had, I was, I was upset in that moment, and I told them it's not your fault. I was causing the problem, and I told them like, oh well, it's in the past. I don't give a fuck. And then I'm the guy who always judge myself screwing my brother and sister's life. And I like, okay, I need to think that way as my own. I told my parents it's not their fault because I got older and look at it, and then I have other people I seen who has worse a disability than me. Like when I say disability, I'm not talking about anger issues. I'm talking about they have uh, they have Tourette's, they have uh, they they you can tell. And I hate saying this. You can tell they have something wrong or not because I don't look like I look like a normal person look like. And again, I don't know I have a video out with my face out because I delete all of them out because it was the graphic was all crappy. It wasn't because I didn't want to hide my face. It's just I don't think I look uh, great in my face. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are like, oh, you look cool. For me, I just like yeah. And again, it's always like you always hate yourself or well you want to you don't like your looks or something. I'm like yeah that makes sense. But again, I look like a I used to didn't like my face out there because I was I look like I was like when I was 10 I looked like I was 5 and I know I tell you guys like 10 minutes ago talking about my age I look much younger than I should now I look like I'm around 25, 30, and again like I said like I'm much better and again every time when even I was a kid some dumb reason I'm good with kids. And for me I like why kids like me. I don't know why I hate it because uh the one next door neighbor I had what was it uh around I want to say I was like yeah I was 20 and the next door neighbor I think he was like 8, 10 years old, and he was sitting on my lap. Like, no, bro, you shouldn't sit on my lap. I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom. You only should sit on your mom and dad lap like that, but not like that. But he was sitting on my leg, and like, can you can you get off of me? Like, I'm fine you playing my game, but on my lap, like, man, can you? And like, and I brought my system out because again, my house is all because of my anger issues. My house is always messy. Now it's clean, like clean now because I don't flip out and destroy stuff. But yeah, I tell people this all the time because I get moments I get upset and people like, whoa man, like you never flip out. Like yeah, all my I do this, and that's the problem. I'm reading more and more about other people's problem. Like people's like, yeah, kids all now when they go out and go to school, they look all nice and good, but when they come home, they destroy stuff. Like yeah, that's what I and and I tell people like I don't condone my issues. I do not believe all because my issues because uh all because I have autism and all of that. But I don't condone my English because I have that card. I tell my parents that I never want to use that. I use it if I have to. If someone out there like, oh, I'm a bad boy, like you know what, I have autism, and I'll go out and just okay, you know what, I've done something back then, but um, actually I was talking to my sister because well, I almost got I don't know I can say this, but I almost got shot. um, yeah, that was just because we did something you want to call fun-ish, but it's not fun if someone tries to uh, uh, lose a life. But yeah, I was talking to my sister, and I almost lost half of my friends because of that. Because we did something egg egg throwing, and it was the most scariest thing. I wasn't afraid about my life. I was afraid of my friends and my siblings' life than anything. And I was talking to my two younger. I was talking to my younger sister and the one her her friend. Oh well, our friend of my well, my sister's boyfriend at the time. His sister. I was like so happy they didn't come with us because I was more afraid, not because my sister's not a liar when she was a kid. She's more open, like, I'm so happy she wasn't there. Because then I will try to protect. Again, I was, even back then, how much I had anger issues, I will protect my own family before I even protect myself. Actually, I got literally destroyed my hand many years from getting upset. But then some kid said something to my brother, knocked the kid out. And again, I was a kid too, so it wasn't because I was 18 or 20 at the time. But I was in middle school. No, I was in elementary school. So he was in. I think I was. No, I was in. No, I was in. Yeah, I was in middle school. And because we ride the same bus, and I saw my brother got bullied, and I said something to him because I think what happened, he was a much older kid. He was in my same grade and talking to my brother, and I was like, say something again. And I thought I came home, I got my butt whooped because again, knowing my mom never do nothing, don't do nothing bad. Luckily, that was a kid was a kid bully to everyone, a school bully. There we go. And again, I'm not condoning beating up a bully for a bully. I don't believe that too. But I was never talk to my brother like that. Wait, what? Oh, I hit. Okay. But yeah, I always heads up with people. I like, man, what the fuck? Huh? Okay. Whee! Uh-oh. It looked like it was lagging for a little bit. Okay, let me... Okay, wait. Oh! Because I'm doing a mission. That's what he said. That's the reason why I can't do any missions. Because I'm already in a main mission. Go choose... What? Am I... Okay. I have to say this. I'm batshit crazy. Wait, oh, maybe I'm not. I think I. No, but my thing should be open. Okay. Talk to. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I have go to accept. Okay. So with that being, I have too much items. I have. Maybe that's the reason. I have too much items. No. Okay, there we go. That's why the reason. Because I'm doing a mission that's blocking my missions. So that could be the reason. I have too many main missions. Yeah. That's my story about my all fuck up life. So if and again, oh sorry guys, I did not mean to hit my control, my table. Well, I did say the both. Yeah, hit my control and my keyboard and my table. Oh crap! Oh no, it's over. Oh, I can have him. Yeah, I can have him as my. Yeah. Don't you go. I had a guitar here. Someone mod the music with anime, but it's like it's not on easy mode because again, Guitar Hero is Uh, I think it's this way. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm always wrong. uh, I think this is the most. If we do missions around town, I think this is more. Why my voice is so scratchy today? Probably because I've been talking loud today. That could be the reason why my voice is all scratchy. Sorry about that. Oh, why am I like? I think it's my ear effect coming out. The ear effect. My ear is has fluid going, and now on my side it's freezing. So I don't know. It's causing the uh blood flowing not going in my face. And again, I feel like numb too. So I don't know. Could check on my ear. Uh, again, my my thing is now I can go to the hospital now to check my ear. Get an app. And again, I'm quiet now. And in one mission, gave us two maps already. And I think this I don't even know this map is open. I know it will be open later on, but I think it's not a mission for it. But again, I'm not a been been a year last time I beat this. Yeah, Cap, I want to talk to you, but there we go. No, not the lab area. Not the lab. Crap. Oh, I hate doing that. I do that all the freaking time. 1 second. That's funny. My brother, my dad watched something. His phone probably record something when he was walking. That's funny. I wouldn't know that it's a law thing. That you by accident, record it, and they can say, "Oh, you're recording for no reason," and I can see them try to. 1 second. Again, it's based the law. I don't know about my place, the law. Some states will, if one person needs to know about the recording. So how by accident recording something that I didn't know, can I even sue myself? How does that make any fucking sense? Can you sue the company, the phone company, because by law, and again the government's law, they can record your recording from your phone. Again, I don't give a fuck. They can listen to me the whole time. That's the reason I live stream, because by law they can look at my video and all that. But because how that makes sense? Because you can shoot someone. And again, and again, based off when you record, that's another thing I hate. So if I live in this state and someone else live in a different state, that have to make sure two people know each other have to record. But what about the one guy who recording knows only one person to know it's recording? So how that makes sense? Again, that's no stupid laws that doesn't make sense. Again, that's stupid laws. It's not a stupid law. I don't want people recording me for no reason. Again, I'm fine with someone come up to me, hey, I just let you know I'm recording. Can you sign papers too? That's the problem. Now I get upset because now it's again. This is what I get up. Well, I agree with. If I go outside and now because I'm out in the someone's recording from their point of property, technically they could do that, but they can't post it on the thing because they all looking at my yes. Okay, okay. See, that's the I see that make no sense. Again, this is the law I don't get. It's okay from if you recording from a private no public place. They can record you, post it because you're technically walking in the public place. they don't need to sign any paper based off what states, what country, based off. Because I don't know Japan no more. Because again, Japan is all different from I used to know. And I scream like a little bitch right there. I know a little bit. Used to be if you take picture, doesn't matter. You posting it out or you keeping it in your wallet. By law, they had to. You had to go up to them, tell them, "Hey, I'm taking a picture. If you in it or not, will you be okay?" That's a thing. And again, that should be, from my knowledge, I think that'd be my favorite thing. If I record, I will. If you live stream, that's kind of hard to do, and that's a reason I get like if I go like there we go. That's the thing. If I go to a sports or some other place that you already know they're recording you and post it on TV, you can't sue them because you already know they do that on TV. That's your kind of fault. But if I go to Walmart and someone recording a prank or recording something and talking about it, I don't want people to look at me on Facebook, YouTube, and all that because I like, you know what? I agree, but people, I don't. Again, I don't care. But other people don't like their face on YouTube, Facebook. Again, like I agree with a lot of people. I don't want my kid, or my niece, or my nephew, if I ever have a nephew, on Facebook and some stranger danger or what we want to call them, because again, it's a bad word to say pedophile, and I have to say that sounds fucking weird. But I don't want my kid or my niece or nephew, if I have it. Again, like I said, if I have one. And I talk to everyone now. Like I don't want that, but it's still kid. You can do whatever you want with your kid on Facebook or YouTube. And again, I have mixed feeling about that sometimes. If your kid had the disability, and they know someone out there will tease you or even a normal kid. You could still have a normal kid. Someone out there will talk to your kid the wrong way. You technically putting them in the spotlight. That's kind of, and I hate saying this, kind of your fault. And that's the reason I will never put my kid. And if my kid does want to go become a movie actress, a TV person, or a YouTube, because I don't know, maybe in 20, 30 years they become X, Z, Y, whatever the new YouTube thing, and that's the problem. Look, I'm not judging the point. I'm just saying I don't want my kid. He's 8, 10 years old, and he can make $100,000, $100,000 in a year, and I'm the one not making any money. I don't want my kid not make money. It's his money, and that's another thing I get upset about. You can the way I saw the law. If you have a kid and you put him or them into the become famous, you can literally take 15% or 85%. It's well the 15% you can take or they can keep and use that as, you can say, oh, I'm using this for my kid, for keeping the food, getting food. But again, if you're a parent, you should feed your kid. Doesn't matter if they make money. And again, I'm old, so I don't know much about having a kid because I don't have a kid. I have a niece, and I'm still edgy with having someone talking to in 20 years talking to my niece. the way I will talk to my kids. Because again, I think I won't be a good parent. Not because I don't, I'm not, don't, I'm, mm, I won't let my kid do much about playing online. Because again, I look at it right now, um, if you want to call it hypocrite or whatever you fucking want, but I don't want my kid come in and talk to a, uh, again, my age, 32, and again, that's another thing I did not want to be in that group. Some kiddies, this kid is 8 years old, 10 years old now because it's been 2 years, I think. This kid is 8 years old, and his mom is literally 1 year younger than, I'm 1 year younger than his mom. Like, dude, I could be your dad. And he's like, no, no, like, dude, I'm 32. And he's like, oh yeah, my mom's 31 or 33. And like, see, that's the problem. Like, yeah, I can be your dad. And if I see that, I don't want my kid, oh, if I have a kid, I don't want them talk to a adult who, I like, again, if I was with them and listened to the conversation, it's the same thing me going to the park, uh, oh, I don't know. That's still weird. Letting your kid playing with it. Or I like. Well, I did saw something. If you want to call it cute or adorable. Uh, this white group that had to do some racist shit because I know people don't like race, but this white white people group around this uh mom and dad. It's like a mom and dad with stiletto. Uh, this kid is different color, well, black, and this group of uh, these parents, they're much older, like around 60, 50-year-old men, because again, they could be grandparents now. Because my dad is 50, and that's so weird having my dad's like 50. I'm always thinking he's like 25, because I'm 32, so he had me when he was 25. So, but but yeah, and it's so cool because these two these two older folks never had grandkids, and these these parents they was afraid having, because they had younger kids they had to watch the baby at the same time, and these two older folks like, hey, we take him and play with him, and it was so cool. And like it's like some, like again, like having, I have a friend who's a different race, and I was talking to my mom, like, man, it's so crazy how people hate having, and again, not, it's less now than back then when I was a kid. Back then, and again, it wasn't that far back then, but it was so crazy how you cannot, again, much fall back then, in 19, so World War II, so that's 1940s, from all the way up to 1960, 1970, it's around 1980. I think it died off around my time, again in the 90s. And and again, it's the generation now. It got more and more people use the triple K. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Uh, it got less and less because they find out they are not different. Don't get me wrong. Some people have their, and again, it's the culture is different. Again, I've seen a lot of the same race have different type of culture. They act worse than just being that. And again, I like, again, now I was talking to my friends and my close people around me. Because when I say close people, I don't know the count myself friends. But I was talking to them like, man, I get really irritated when people talk about the newer people who come in anime, or the older folks who's famous and they watch anime, and they're like, oh, it used to be not cool like that. I don't give a fuck who watch anime. If you watch, even you don't count Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh as a anime, it's cartoon. Technically, every anime is cartoon, and not all cartoon anime because it's based off what you want to believe. And I don't give a fuck. It's just if you like something, fucking don't worry about it. But then I get upset when people get, oh, it wasn't cool enough like it wasn't cool like back then. No, it's got better. If people like watching, and again, I had friends who, I live in the hood, who was watching Doors Full, and we was 15, 16, up to 18, and they still watch PBS and all that. Like, and I told them, like, that's cool. For me, I thought I was a creep and uh, a child, what do you want to call it, a baby watching Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh. Still, I didn't watch Pokemon. I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh and anime, and like they still have backpack. Like, yeah, I still watch that shit. And they played sports and all that shit. Like, and I got into like the group of people, and then I was jumping around in different table once every day. One in a group of 12 players, because I was in almost, I don't know how they did that. Almost all the football people was in the same fucking gym in that time I was in. Uh, and I was in the group of geeks in who played Yu-Gi-Oh. They literally just bought a deck of cards. Like, oh shit, I had a deck. I have a deck. It's just a crappy deck. I tell them because when we moved, I lost. I had right now I have like 6 totes right next to the table right now. I have 4 totes here, and it's just 4 Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have Digimon and One Piece. Yeah, One Piece, and JJK, JJR. Well, with that the one anime. And I'm gonna get the Bleach portion too. Oh, what's up, Zach? What we're gonna do tonight? Are we doing something tonight? Because I'm gonna stay up tonight now. Cause it's kind of, well, okay. I won't pay a season, so I have to play a free portion right now. Again, I am getting. I'm trying to get the new Digimon too. So, are you using your old World of Warcraft character? It's like you didn't ask me if you want to play Pilot 101. That game that pulled me back to play that. I was like in middle school when that came out. Oh no, Wizard 101 came out when I was in middle school. Do it. Do it. Do what? Which one? World of Warcraft or Pirate 101? Because I have to download Pirate 101. Oh shoot! And I have to re-download World of Warcraft because my brother came over last week and I had to delete some stuff, and World of Warcraft was a big chunk. So I probably in like, okay. After I'm done, I'm gonna download my. Yeah, I could download it. After I'm done live streaming. That could be in like in an hour or two, because I'm gonna do at least 4 hours every day to get my to finish this before I get the new Digimon game. And I know this coming the next Digimon in 3 months, but and again it's just again it's and again I could stop right now. I could stop right now. Download the World of Warcraft right now. But again, I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I was thinking like whenever my brother left, the next day, and I just never got around to re-download it because I knew when you will come. I know yesterday was here. Yesterday I totally forgot I deleted last week. So if you want to, I might get off soon because not off soon, but soon as like an hour, because that's 3 hours right there. So in an hour I will text you if you want to get if you like I know you don't want to stay on this whole time. So if you come back in 30 minutes and send me a text on Discord, or actually let me uh oh no, my Discord is on my phone. You can send me a Discord in 30 minutes, and if I feel forgetting about it, I will I will I will get off, and then because I will not forget, but every time I get off, I forget to talk to you because every time we do this, like yesterday, I forgot to text you yesterday. And I went to I only finished up the last night because how much my FPS went crap the last 5 hours, and now I'm thinking that could be the reason why my games are crapping out because that setting was messy. So well, it is 2 hours, so I could just stop now, finish this mission, and then go to hop in and play download World of Warcraft. And you would you want to? I could live stream with it, and me you could talk and I can have you mute so they can't hear you. Because I'm fine with doing that again. But again, I just don't. I really don't. I don't play as long as it used to play World of Warcraft. Because I play like, do you know EverQuest? If you ever play EverQuest, you might not hear. Zachy, are you here? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me call you on Discord. I don't know why I don't do that. You don't need. Yeah, let me call you in Discord. What is going on? I hate that. I'm gonna call you on my phone, not on the on my computer. So it'd be different. And let me turn off my fan. Hey Zach. Okay, what you want me to just uh get off now and I can download my World of Warcraft now and we can set up? Okay. Okay. I can't. I don't have the money for it. Because I'm buying the new Digimon. Why not? Why? Hey, I know. But maybe in like around October, I might get a full year of it, because it's only what 240 for the year one, or the 80. Yeah. So I have no. What's up? World of Warcraft? What's that? Oh, Doom. Oh, sorry. My headphone was crapping out. Yeah. I did say that yesterday. Yeah, after. So, are they doing more like mini games like that pirate game last couple months ago? No. Are they making other games or like mini games like that? No. Yeah. That'd be. It's well, I almost finished my I want to spend some of my mission, so yeah, soon. Yeah. 20, what? How much? Game time. Oh, shit. So it's bait. So it's 60 times 24 hours, or is it based off? Yeah, I can look it up. I can look it up later. I can look it up when I'm done. I'm almost finished. I'm gonna just look up what. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah. So okay. Yeah, yeah, I got you now. Yeah, I'm ready for cookies. I'm actually. Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second.